have to eat the dream. You have to sleep the dream. You have to dream the
What's going on, strength team? Look, I'm right back with another video. I told you every single day this week, you're going to get a brand new game certified workout. Right now, we're going to train back. I haven't uploaded a back workout in a while. I even had people emailing me like, man, do you train back? Do you train legs? Like I told them, people don't really like to watch back videos. They don't really like to watch leg videos or do leg videos. So I kind of just get away from it, and that is wrong. And I apologize to everybody that does train back and legs and everything else that is part of your body. So I apologize. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep everything in rotation. Just like I train it, the day I train it, you're gonna get that video. So what we got today is we got back, traps, and biceps, one of my favorite days. Our first exercise, we got the Pendlay Rows. I know a lot of people don't do Pendlay Rows. I don't know why, because me personally, I love them. But what you're gonna do is, instead of standing up like you do in your normal barbell row, you're gonna keep the weight on the ground. Now you're gonna get in a bent over position, but I want you to keep your back flat. Put a nice little arch in it. That way you got a strong back and your back is braced, and then just pick the weight up and bring it to your chest. Pause it for a half second and let it drop right back on the ground. You're gonna do this 4 sets for 6 to 8 reps. Make sure you choose a weight carefully. I don't want you to have to use all your body. Like if you're starting to use like a lot of leg drive and your back is flying up, the weight is too heavy. Make the weight challenging, but don't make the weight too heavy where you can't contract your muscles that we're working. Like I say, 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. Our second exercise, we got the T-bar rows, and we're gonna do the old school T-bar rows, not like the chest assisted. We're gonna put a barbell in the corner and we're gonna go to work. We got 4 sets and we're gonna do 8 to 10 reps. I usually use like the V-bar just because I can literally drive back my elbows and squeeze my entire back. Do not choose a super heavy weight with this one either. Make sure the weight is challenging, but if your back is flying up and you're doing a lot of leg driving, the weight is too heavy. Drive those elbows all the way back, squeeze that back for half a second, and then get a nice long stretch all the way out and repeat that for every single rep. After we finish with that, we're gonna do the incline bench low dumbbell rows. This is another slept on exercise and nobody does them. And the great thing about this, if you have any type of back issues, I would tell you this should be your go-to exercise. We got 3 sets and we're gonna stay between 8 to 10 reps. All you're gonna do is just let the dumbbells hang right up under you, put your chest straight on the bench, and you're just gonna pull back with your elbows and aim for the dumbbells to hit you in your pockets. Right there in your hips. That is where I want you to go, and just almost exaggerate and think about, once you pull the weights all the way back, almost think about trying to take your elbows towards each other. You literally can't do that, but what it's going to do in your mind is going to help you to literally squeeze and contract your entire back, and you're going to thank me later. We're going to do that for every single rep. Get that nice long stretch, pull back, and then push our elbows together. That way you can squeeze your back together. We're going to do that every single rep. 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. After you finish with that, you already know what time it is. It's time for a superset. We got the wide grip lat pull downs. We're going to superset that with the straight arm cable push downs. For our lat pull downs, like I always tell you, I don't even like, the reason why I like using straps is because I don't have to grab it. Because if you just look in the video, when I grab that, look at all that happens. Do you see the biceps, the forearms, everything is flexed. But when I grab it like that, look, ain't nothing happening. That way you can just pull down just like that. That's why I like the straps. I wrap the straps around and then just put my hands like a hook. That way I can just pull the weights down and let my back pull the weights down. I promise you, I feel so much more activation out of my back, and my biceps are never fatigued. That way I know that my back is actually working and my biceps is not stealing the gains. And don't get me wrong, I like my biceps getting gains, but not when I'm working my back. I want my back to work when my back is supposed to, and my biceps when they're supposed to. We're going to do 3 sets and we're going to stay between 8 to 10 reps. And of course, you know we're going to add weight every single set, and we're going to superset that with the straight arm push downs. The trick with this is exaggerate the range of motion. Most people, when they do the straight arm push downs, it's such a short range of motion. It almost feels like they practice under strokes or something. I went up to a couple of people at the gym and pulled them to the side, like, man, are you practicing your strokes or what? Yeah, you ain't working your lats out, you ain't working your back out, you ain't doing nothing. You literally got to bring that weight all the way over your head like that. You can see it, and that's going to stretch those lats, and then pull right back down that straight line and make sure that you're going straight towards your quads. Gain certified. Every single rep you're going to feel your lats stretch, and you're going to feel your lats contract. And after we finish with that, we're going to superset the underhand pull downs, 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps with the dumbbell pullover. It is another great superset. I know you're thinking, why would you do that? Just trust me. I'm not never going to steer you the wrong way. I'm going to take you to where the gains are hiding at. We're going to go in that hiding place and take all the gains. Now, when you're doing the underhand, the same exact thing. If you squeeze that, like just right there, you can see how everything came alive. But if you don't, just hook it. relax your forearms. Everything should be relaxed. Just hook that grip and just pull down with your elbows. Just like that. That's the first movement that you should do. It shouldn't be nothing else besides your elbows going straight down. Once your elbows come straight down, the same thing. Try to force your elbows going together. That way it's going to make sure that you are squeezing and contracting your back. You're going to do that 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. And the trick with the dumbbell pullovers, keep your arms straight. Once you start bending your arms, you're going to activate your triceps. And the more you bend your arms, you're going to start activating your chest. We're not going to do that. Keep your arms straight. Come all the way down where the dumbbell is right behind your head, and then come up where it's right over your face. That is as far as you want to go. If you're going any further, you're going to activate your chest. And today is not chest day. We just did chest day. Today is back day. So that is what we're going to do. After we finish with that, we're going to go ahead and do some lower back work. So we got the Hyperextensions. And you know I'm a big fan of the resistance bands, but you know me, strength team, I like to change it up. That way my body is guessing and the gains are just going to keep pouring in. So today we're going to use a 45-pound plate. As you're seeing in the video, stretch all the way out with that 45-pound plate while you're all the way bent over. Your fingers should almost be touching the ground. Then you're going to come up while you're squeezing your back tight. You're going to bring your arms up, your elbows back, and the plate all the way up to your chest, and squeeze and hold it while you're standing all the way up, and just flex. And then you're going to repeat that every single rep. We got 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. Now, you know my traps are weak, so I've been training my traps like 3 to 4 times a week, and they're finally growing, but they're not nothing like no Johnny Jacksons or no Dexter Jacksons, but they are growing, and I'm super happy about that. And I blame it on just the higher frequency and the higher volume. I've been training them 3 to 4 times a week, so they have no choice but to respond. So what we got is we got the Smith Machine Shrugs. We're going to do 4 sets for 10 reps. All we're going to focus on is getting a deep stretch, almost exaggerated. Let our traps be fully just stretched all the way down and pull all the way up and squeeze for at least a half a second. That is all we're going to focus on. We're not going to overcomplicate it. We got 4 sets for 10 reps. Now we're going to do just a little bit of work for our biceps. We got the Incline easy curl bars. This is a killer exercise. We got 3 sets and we're going to do 10 reps. We're going to do 1 set close. We're going to do 1 set wide, and then we're going to do 1 set normal. This is one of the benefits of the easy curl bar. You can just change your hand variations with like no effort at all, and it just hits your biceps at a different level. Now, as you're seeing in the video, as we're stretching down, we're stretching all the way down, and when we're coming up, we are flexing. Every single rep, you can see me flexing, no matter if my grip is with the close, with the normal, or the wide. Make sure you are squeezing your biceps every single rep. Our last exercise to finish the day off, we got the standing barbell reverse curls. 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps. A killer exercise, and you hardly see anybody doing reverse curls, but you see in the video how my brachialis, my forearms, and my biceps are just pumped off of this exercise, and I'm only using the bar, strength team. I'm only using the bar that is 45 pounds. Y'all see me curl all the way up to like 95 to 115 pounds for like 8 to 10 reps, and I'm using 45 pounds. That just shows you you do not need a lot of weight. As long as you are stretching and contracting, that is all you need to do. Like you see, I'm bringing my wrist up. Like I told you in my previous videos, don't worry about trying to do all kinds of crazy things in your mind. All you need to focus on is look down at your wrist and bring your wrist up and flex. Take your wrist down, bring your wrist back up and flex. Gain certified. Like I told you, strength team, we are about to get some serious gains. Last week I was kind of slipping. The diet came, you know what I mean? It was all new, so my energy shot down a little bit. My motivation shot down a little bit, but I'm back. I'm back better than ever. So that's all we're going to do is get these gains. But like I tell you in every single video, make sure you like this video. Make sure you share this video. But at the end of the day, let me go ahead and roll these things up. I'm getting a little lean. At the end of the day, I want y'all to see this. At the end of the day, make sure you keep getting them.